Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't really put out any content recently, probably a couple of weeks now. So I was doing a 30-day video challenge by Tamara Gabriel. So she's a content creator, mostly covers sort of tech and things like that, which I love. So I did this challenge to get myself more confident in front of the camera, get myself with some ideas and some inspiration to do some content. So I've had this channel for years. I've never really used it. I uploaded a fair few videos when I was younger, when YouTube first sort of came about. They weren't particularly good videos, but they got a few views, and for me it was quite fun at the time to do that. But so I'm going to use this channel now for creating some content now that I'm a bit more mature and have got more access to doing certain content. So I really love cars. That's one of my main passions, is cars. I love driving, so I want to sort of share with you some experiences of driving, road trips maybe, car reviews. So I'm going to sort of just tell you a little bit about the car I'm driving today. It's my company car. It's a BMW i4. It's the eDrive 35 variant. So it's the smallest battery they do. So yeah, it's an electric car, fully electric. And I had a 3 Series before this. I had the hybrid. I would say that I actually much prefer having the full electric. The car drives better. Both rear-wheel drive, this and the 3 Series before it. And the 3 Series was nice and quick, made some nice noises, the engine was good, the hybrid motor was good, but it's a much more relaxing drive in the i4. It's actually more of an engaging drive if you want it to be. They're both, they both handle really well, but I found that the 3 Series had a lot of, you could feel the weight a lot more in the 3 Series, because it seemed to be that with the engine and the batteries and the fuel tank, it was all in the wrong place. So you wouldn't feel so confident around the corners as you would in, say, this. Anyone thinking of getting an electric car, I would always recommend you do. They make the most sense financially, I think, at the moment. Although the outlay, maybe initially, if you're buying it, is going to be more. The government obviously are offering incentives, and the dealers are offering incentives because they need to meet their certain targets. But obviously I'm lucky enough that this is my company car. I chose it because A, it was electric and it would be cheaper on the benefit in kind tax, but B, because I absolutely love BMWs. If you know me, then you'll know that is my favourite manufacturer. And I've had my own BMWs before. I was able to get a company vehicle, and I've always really enjoyed driving them, no matter what one they are. So anyway, I'm at the moment driving from Dereham to Thetford. It's a road I used to travel on every day because I worked in Dereham for a bit, and it was a really fun road. And I always remember what a nice drive it was, to just cruise down, or take some of the corners a little bit more spirited, if you will. Seems like there's a few more speed limits in place now that weren't in there before, but it's what it is. You just get on, don't you? And I generally drive quite sensibly anyway, because I need my licence for my job. So if you don't know me, or haven't watched any of my previous shorts, I'm a building surveyor, and I look after about 106 sites, I think, at the moment. So generally it's a repairs and maintenance kind of thing going on. I look after sort of larger repairs and maintenance issues, and it means that I get to travel around a lot. So I'm happy to do that, because A, I love looking at pubs. It's pubs I look after. I love looking at buildings. I've got a passion for buildings, which is what made me decide to do building surveying in the first place. And I love driving. So get me behind the wheel of a car, I'm happy. Even if I'm pootling along cruising, not an issue to me. I just enjoy it. So this road is a really fun road to drive down, picturesque. We've got forests around us here. I think it's sort of all part of Thetford Forest as you approach Thetford. Colours are beautiful this time of year, all the autumnal colours. You've just got so much variety when you look to the sides of the road about what surrounds you. And don't get me wrong, I love the summer and I love everywhere looking fully green, but autumn is quite special really, isn't it? Once the leaves start falling off the trees, it's not quite so picturesque, but no, I really like it. So yeah, anyway, back to cars, I suppose. I really enjoy driving an electric car. It's just relaxing. I don't worry about range. I've only ever had to charge this up a handful of times. If you can charge your vehicle at home, it's just it just makes sense. You know, you get into your car with a full charge every day. I know a lot of people say, oh well, yeah, you know, I can fill up a petrol car in no time at all and be on my way. But most of the time when you're at a position where you need to fill the car up, you're ready for a break anyway. And if I've got to the point where I actually need to charge to get home, it means I've been driving a long time. I can usually see in this smaller battery version of the i4 280 miles in the summer. Push that nearly to 300 sometimes. Maybe 220 to 230 miles in the winter, sorry. And really that's enough for mostly what I do. I mean, if you're travelling further than that, then you're going to need a break anyway. I generally, I'm lucky because I get to stop at various different sites anyway, so I get a little break in between driving anyway, day to day. But yeah, if you're going to stop and charge out, you can make the most of your time, grab a bite to eat, and by the time you've gone to get something to eat, you've probably got enough miles to get home, depending on what you do. And there's something actually you can't do when you fill up with fuel. If you fill up with fuel, you've then got to move off, go in and get some food, stop and eat it. If you're doing that, you're having the same amount of time that you would have done if you'd plugged in, charged, and got the food anyway. So yeah, to me, it's a no-brainer. As I say, probably only had to charge this up a handful of times out and about when I've done really long trips or I've been out for a long day. Easily probably get sort of 6-7 hours of driving out of a full charge, which, you know, if you take that into account, then you definitely need a break in that time. So anyway, so that's it from me. I would say I've started to ramble on a bit now, but as I say, I'm going to create some more content with cars and hopefully bring some interesting videos to the channel. It's probably not the most interesting, but it's just a little Kickstarter, isn't it, this one? So I'm going to switch off this camera, and if you just enjoy the road ahead for the next few minutes.